The value of the week is generosity. Generosity means the quality of being kind and generous.
The school vision, to prepare creative, well-educated students who are able to establish civilized, aware, reserved society, stick to the authentic morals and values, in addition to using the modern technology.
What do you have to do at home? I have to set the table. I don't have to get out the rubbish. Read the poster below, then ask and answer what you have to do in a library. You have to be quiet. Look at these children. They made this poster to show what one has to or don't have to do in a library. Now let's listen and read the poster and then talk about what we can make, how can we make our own poster.
Module 3, Project 1. Read the poster below, then ask and answer.
What do you have to do in a library?
You have to be quiet.
What we have to do in a library. You have to leave before 9 o'clock. You have to be quiet. You don't have to pay for anything. You have to have a library card to borrow books. You have to bring the books back.
Students book page 37, activity 2. Think of some rules for the classroom and write them down. Let's read the words in the blue box. Be quiet, sit, desk, listen, teacher, keep classroom clean, work, others. You have to be quiet. You have to sit at your desk. You have to listen to your teacher. You have to keep the classroom clean. You have to work with others. What do you have to do at home? I have to make my bed. I have to set the table. I have to wash the dishes. I don't have to take out the rubbish. I don't have to shovel snow. What about you? Can you write about what you have to do at home? What do you have to do in the library? I have to be quiet. I have to leave before 9. I don't have to pay for anything. I have to have a library card to borrow books. I have to bring the books back. Let's read the writing tip. How to make a poster. Use a large piece of colored card. Choose a place to write about. Find photos of that place and stick them on the colored card. Work in pairs, ask and answer questions, then write sentences using have to. Write in pencil so that you can correct any mistakes. When you are ready, write over your letters using felt tip pens or colored pencils. You can also stick photos or draw signs next to each sentence. Open your workbook page 36, activity 1. Read the poster, then complete the missing information. Use have to, don't have to. See line camp. Put out fire. You don't have to put out the fire. You have to sleep in your tent. Number 2. Pick up rubbish. You have to pick up rubbish. You have to pick up the rubbish. You don't have to bring food there at a campsite. Now complete this activity and then come back to check your answer. Read the poster, then complete the missing information. Use have to or don't have to. Sea Lion Camp. Number 1, you have to put out the fire. You have to sleep in your tent. Number 2, you have to pick up the rubbish. You don't have to bring food. There is a campsite shop. Number 3, you don't have to pay. It's free. You have to be careful. You have to be quiet at night. Number 4, you don't have to bring a tent. We can give you one. Workbook page 36, activity 2. Read and write what you have to do in each place. Listen to my teacher, work with my classmates, set the table, rake the leaves, make my bed, keep the classroom clean, bring my books, take out the rubbish. At home or at school. Now you will fill in the table. At home, for example, at home you will say, I have to set the table. Rake the leaves. Make my bed. Take out the rubbish. And at school, listen to my teacher. Work with my classmates. Bring my books. Keep my classroom clean. Now please do this activity, then come back to check your At home, set the table. Rake the leaves. Make my bed. Take out the rubbish. At school, listen to my teacher. Work with my classmates. Keep the classroom clean. Bring my books. Now let's make a poster at school. Here I brought a picture of a school. I stick it to the paper and I wrote my rules here. You have to listen to your teachers. You have to bring your books. You have to bring your tools. Especially that because of coronavirus, we can't share our tools. So you have to bring your tools. You have to keep your classroom clean. You have to work with your classmates. Now let's read it again. At school, you have to listen to your teachers. You have to bring your books. You have to bring all your tools because you are not allowed to share your tools. You have to keep your classroom clean. You have to work with your classmates. Also, you have to be quiet. You don't have to run. You have to respect your teachers and obey them. After you write, check your spelling and your punctuation. Check your capitalization and full stop. And now, after you have finished, you can publish your poster.